Coucou, I'm Colibri. I'm an ongoing costume designer and artist, and today's video is about the creation of my Hermaphroditus costume. In my previous video, I showed you my designs, and we decided to create this one. So first, you need the measurements of the person who is gonna wear this costume to be sure that it fits. So this is my base layer I prepared. I'm gonna cut this there, but here, for example, I have my corset. That's just the corset for my mannequin, but I'm gonna change this. But here, for example, some padding underneath, and I will just put this fabric on it to simulate the real body. I'm going to color this, and I'm going to do this a little differently than here, but just to illustrate my idea. So to assure that the underlayer has no contrast with the upper layer, I dyed the fabric with black tea. Then, as you can see here, I already padded the deformation on the underbody and fixed it with some stretchy stitches by hand, so that the model can get into the costume much easier. Little fact, almost everything except the corset is hand sewn. I still feel the pain in my fingers when I'm thinking about it. And this little experiment on my mannequin is frankly how I proceeded on the whole padded areas on my costume. So the point was to wrap the body with this fabric like it was wrapped in his real skin. At some point it's very difficult to get a proper skin texture because it's barely impossible to wrap the body without having pleatings in it. So even if it's jersey like here, a very stretchy fabric, it's so difficult to avoid pleatings and takes a lot of time and rearrangement of the fabric. For the corsets, I did some patchwork and draped some fabric pieces on the body. With that, I could create a pattern out of this draped piece, and these patterns, I transferred them on a thick and robust fabric. I think it was artificial leather, and this was sort of my base for the corsets. In my previous video, I'm talking about fabric manipulation and how I manipulated this fabric to get this dirty, oxidated look. And yeah, I really recommend you to watch this video about it. And what else to say? I used some sponges, some metal sponges and colors in a color palette of gray and brown and a little bit yellow, a little bit red, and I based myself on a color palette of a reference picture and tried to reproduce it on the fabric. So once the body was covered in its whole skin, it was time to put some colors on it. So here the colors of some bruises of a very stressed skin, so very violent, and so I used the colors like violet and blue and a little bit of red, a little bit of green too, to get a fluid look of bruises all the way down of the skin, so that you would really feel the pain out of the skin, and when you see the costume that you really feel the pain behind the skin and the pain Hermaphroditus has to live with. So not only physical pain, but also psychic pain. At this point, also a big thank you to my model, who did an incredible performance and was, despite the hot temperatures, still capable of performing. And also thanks to you for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure to see the other parts of my process and maybe to like or to subscribe. Till then, salut!